Hi, I'm Miles.
And I'm Marika.
And this is I Don't Know What I'm Doing.
'Cause we don't!
Welcome to the Minisode.
Yes. A lot of people like our minisodes a lot.
Who's told you that?
Ben.
Oh, like Zachary?
He doesn't like he doesn't really like our tangents, but what does he know?
That's this
our
whole,
tangents are what make our show
that is
great.
Other people have asked us, like, what if your show had no topics and it was just a free-for-all, which I think often it is, you know.
It is.
So
it is. So what does he know? Nothing.
Right. Well, he knows a little something about, you know, something about you.
He doesn't know anything.
You guys, these are the episodes where we answer listener questions and we ask each other a question or two. And these are just to tide you over, you know, between our maxi episodes, which are really where things go crazy.
Right. This is the regular tampon episode.
Yeah, this is just like a nice light flow. Nothing too crazy this month.
It's like regular flow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like wide set a little bit. But you know, like you can go to science class with a tampon, it's fine.
Exactly. And then walk out. You're like, maybe I have to go to the bathroom, but I'm not really sure yet. I can go to lunch though. I think I'll be okay.
How did that work? I saw evidence of it once in high school, but our high school that Marika and I went to had a really strict bathroom policy where you were strongly discouraged and they would often chastise us for using the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
So how did that work with periods?
Oh, I just wore a pad all day and it would hold everything.
Okay.
I didn't really start using tampons until like in my 20s.
Oh, okay. Because I remember one time in like junior history class, and we had like a male teacher, and it might have been the student teacher. We had this like hunky student teacher who I'm still mad to this day that I was like basically asexual in high school because I wish that I had like been in my true gay powers to just like I bang him all day, every day, which is what all the girls were doing.
Wait, who was this?
I was in Mr. Franz's class, who was like the tall, skinny history teacher. Yeah. And then he had this student teacher, I can't remember. He was, you know, just like maybe still in college. And he was just like clearly into like lifting weights, and he had glasses and just like filled out those pants and that shirt. So, and like the girls were thirsty.
We're always thirsty.
But there was one time where this girl was like, Mr. Student Teacher, like, I need to use the bathroom. And he's like, okay, well, like, can you wait till the end of class? And she's like, no, I need to go right now. And he's like, okay, well, and she just like left. And I'm like, oh, this must be some sort of like time of the month emergency. Mm-hmm. But what a weird thing to have to deal with in a school with like, they chastised us once where they were like, you guys, the hall monitors have told us that we're sending too many people to the bathroom every class. And we were sending like 2. And they're like, you guys, you just can't just. And I'm like, we have an hour and a half class and 5-minute passing periods. Like we have to go to the bathroom during class. So this is to say that
they were like so concerned of people like skipping and like leaving.
Yeah.
I think. Because I remember like, there used to be a policy where you could do like go grab your lunch like at like Wendy's or something down the street like or whatever.
The seniors could do that before we were ever seniors.
Yeah, but now no.
Yeah, because people thought that the Wendy's by our high school, when they took away that privilege for seniors, they were like, "Oh, the Wendy's is doomed. It will like close down because it's so much of its business is high school seniors." But it survived.
Yeah. Still there.
Yeah, it thrived, honestly.
Yeah. It's a nice one now.
Well, remember when Wendy's used to have salad bars?
Yes.
Yeah, in the 90s.
That. Yeah, 90s.
Okay, but yeah, I like that is to say how did we even get on this topic? Oh, the flow. This is a light flow. Yeah. So we answer your questions. I have 2 that I got from listeners. Marika, I feel like this first question, would you date someone who did not drink alcohol?
No. No. Okay, actually, scratch that. I would date somebody who is a sober person. They've had their partying ways. It's not for them. Okay, not they can't process alcohol correctly. Yeah, totally would date that person. Person who has decided and stick with not drinking alcohol for the rest of their life. No, not into that.
What if that decision was made for religious reasons?
No. Absolutely.
You're like, conservative
not.
Muslims, get out of my dating pool now.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like Jehovah's Witness, no.
Out.
Out.
Okay.
Out.
Yeah.
Buddhist, out.
Buddhists, do they abstain from alcohol?
Well, no, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Buddhist monks.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I mean, they can't even touch women. So
I could really see, but I could really see it with a Buddhist monk, though.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah. Something about like it being forbidden to even touch their hand or, like, yeah. Totally.
Well, okay, because people talk about Hot Priest from the show Fleabag, but The Good Place had fucking Hot Monk first.
Yeah, I didn't really watch that show yet.
I watched the first season.
And then that's it? It's only 4 seasons.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of shows, like, the first season is the only good season, so I feel like I kind of need it.
No, you did not. I've heard, like, it gets really good.
Okay, this is what I'm going to say about NBC. There was one day where I was like, you know what? Will and Grace is back on air. I want to watch it, like, as it's on air. So I watched, like, this feels so old fashioned now. I'm like, I turned on my TV at 7 p.m. when the show came on.
Wow. Live, people. Live.
Honestly, it's very comforting to not have to look for it. Just be like, oh, it's on at this time. It's scheduled for me, and here we go. And the commercials, honestly, are better. Yeah. So I watched The Good Place, and then I watched Will and Grace, and then I watched Superstore. They were all on in a block. And the best of the shows by far was Superstore. It's fucking, I was like, this show's been on for a while, so it can't be bad because it's been lasting. But I'm like, this show is really funny, and it's better than The Good Place, and it's better than Will and Grace. So,
yeah, I watched Superstore too, and I feel like it's pretty funny. But I think The Good Place, I haven't seen The Good Place, but every time someone has watched it, they really liked it. And I like it that the creator of that show already had written the ending. Like in place.
Yeah, so it's like well made.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool because it's a high concept show, and it is funny. I think there's funnier shows, but it is funny, but the concept is really cool.
But yeah, the concept is cool because a lot of American shows, they're like, let's just milk this show until we can't anymore.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
And then the quality suffers so much. So.
I would answer this question. I would date someone that did not drink.
Of course you would.
I would.
What?
Sounds great to me. That's how I party, okay? Just a low key.
Yeah, that's not partying, Miles. How is it partying?
Partying hard. I'm eating shrimp off a plate and I'm sipping on a drink, but also have a water in my third hand. So.
Okay. First of all, okay, that's not partying. That's called cocktail hour, having hors d'oeuvres, okay? Dinner party. That's not partying.
Partying so hard with that shrimp cocktail. Just like raging on that smorgasbord.
Surfboard. Yeah, that's not partying, okay? Partying is okay. I classify partying as dancing, okay, of some kind, or drinking games, or both.
Okay.
All right, or some type of games. It doesn't have to be drinking games, okay? Because you could be at a house party, you're doing games and drinking. That is what I call a party, okay? Also, another great element is meeting new people and having great conversations. Oof. Ooh, girl.
Do you miss that?
I miss that.
Yeah.
Miss that. Miss meeting new people and having like great conversations right off the bat. Like just like, oh, I like this person. Okay, cool. They're easy to talk to. Okay, awesome. Like, ooh, love that. I feel so accomplished when that happens. You know, like, oh, I'm getting out of my comfort zone. Yes. Other people, they're not doing that. They're not doing that over here. I'm doing that. So watch out.
Watch out, clicks, because I'm about to click clack over there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a question for me, or
I do. Gosh, Miles, I have like a plethora of questions.
But I mean a listener question.
Oh yes, I do. What is a good way to start a new habit?
Oh God.
I have a great answer for this.
Okay.
So one of my colleagues, Allie, did a training called like the 1%. Basically, it's not really a training, but just like kind of like a presentation. So basically what she was saying, like, you know, it's really difficult to change a lot of things that you want to improve on. But if you just focus on one thing and make it even smaller, you know, that little 1% is a lot easier to manage, and it adds up over time, you know, within that whole year of you continuously doing this one little percent. Like, for example, let's say, you know, your new habit that you want to start with is like journaling, right? Or something. You know, I feel like maybe you just need to get up out of bed a little bit more, like 5 minutes earlier to start your day, because then you'll feel maybe like have more energy. You're like ahead of your schedule. So then you're making time for like that journal entry, you know.
Do people journal at the beginning of the day?
Some people do. Yeah. They have like,
wow.
I follow.
That is wild to me.
It's like it's kind of like affirmations of like, what am I thankful type of thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I just started following this Instagram account called like, Why Are You Happy Today? And this woman in England, she's not English. I don't know. I feel like she's French or something like that. Probably wrong. But she just asks like strangers around, like, hey, like, why are you happy today? And then they tell her, and they're like, oh, because I'm outside and it's sunny and great. I have my cup of tea today, and you know, it's just like so great. And I'm like, I love this channel. I love this.
It's channel. So wholesome.
It really is, and I
love wholesome.
Same. I love like small wholesome things like that are very easy. And when I watch it, I really think about like, well, why am I like, what makes me happy today? My cats. I get to hug my cat, you know, or like coffee. Like I love drinking coffee. Like, you know, I'm like, I'm happy. And most other time is like, I'm healthy. Like I'm healthy. I'm able-bodied. Like, you know, that's, yeah. So just maybe like that, like something like, just make that goal like really small and just change like that 1%, and then it will become a habit. Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah. I would say for me, what works is accountability. So like I talked about this on a success on a previous podcast, but like I printed out like a one sheet of paper that has like 365 days on it. And then you just like, it's broken into months. And then you just like, when I go to the gym, I just highlight if I went that day. And that has been,
you did that.
It's just like amazing. I mean, like it can be a double-edged sword where I'm like, oh my God, I haven't gone in a week, but then I'm like, okay, well, I'll just like get the highlighter out and like, let's get back into it. So.
Yeah. The person that answered this question though, I don't think would like that.
Okay.
Cause they're similar to me.
Okay.
Cause we don't like accountability. I don't know. I could be wrong.
It just, to me, it feels more like it's less nebulous for me. It's like, okay, this is a thing I can grab.
I just like start feeling bad that I wouldn't have done it for a whole week. And I'm like, oh God, And I'm like, then I would associate this negative feeling with this new habit that I'm trying to do, and then I wouldn't do it.
Okay, I definitely do. That does also happen to me and is currently happening because I did cancel my gym membership, so I currently cannot go to the gym. I mean, I can work out at my house, but I'm so over that. But I think when I feel that way, I'm just like, okay, Miles, well, are you just never going to go to the gym again? Is that what you're saying? Are you just stopping ever going? And I'm like, no, I'm going to go again. So I might as well go right now and just get back on.
When you said that, I thought of that little, that meme or audio clip of how would they know?
Nobody's going to know.
They're going to know.
How would they know? How would they know? How would they know? I can't. Oh my God.
So yeah, but do we have do you have another question, Miles?
Yeah, I have our third and final question.
Okay.
How do you match your partner's excitement level? She's super cheery and optimistic, and I am not.
Sorry.
I think you know who left this question for us.
You know who this is. Oh my gosh. I think it's I feel like it's okay not to match that excitement level. I think it depends though, because I'm a very cheery, excited, easily excitable person. The other this is weeks ago that Adam gave me egg bites from Starbucks, and I started getting emotional about it because I was so happy and excited, and obviously a normal person would not be excited about someone buying them egg bites. They'd be like, "Oh my God, thank you so much!" But me, "Oh my, what?" Grabbing my chest.
Yeah.
But I think it just depends on the thing. If she is, if you remember the key things that make are very important to her and very excited about, something that she's trying really hard at work and then she finally accomplished it or something like that, then yes, you have to fake it and match her excitement level. Other things, for example, a cute dog that comes around the corner, you don't have to be excited about that, okay? But just the key things that are important to her, even a favorite show that's getting canceled maybe, or they got renewed or etc. Whatever. Yeah. Just those. What about you, Miles? What would you
I think that's a really good answer because I'm not a super excited person. So I'm that's what I do. I'm just fake it where you need to. Faking it's not that hard. It's just acting.
Yeah. And I think that the person even knows, they probably know that you're faking, but just the acknowledgement that you're acknowledging that, oh, this is important to you. So it's also important to me, even though I'm not the best at showing it, but I am try my best right now to show it.
Marika, tell me something that you want me to be excited about you. And I'm going to fake it.
Ooh. That I'm going on Hinge more consistently.
You are? Wait, shut the fuck. You are? Marika.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. Yes. I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, this is so, I love that.
See how easy it is? See how easy it is?
This is a Miles that has never existed.
It was very strange. And I'm ooh, okay.
I'm scared.
But make it your own. Maybe cut it down a little bit, but just like show excitement. Maybe not as long as she does, but just somehow your own way. Make that excitement level pop.
Or, just avoid those. Set some expectations.
Yes, or that.
This person knows you. She knows you.
Yeah, she knows you. You guys live together. I mean, we don't know.
She knows the kind of Barack Obama vibe.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Yes. Yep, she knows. But Barack Obama gets so excited when babies come around.
Oh, really?
I don't think. Oh, Miles, have you not seen photos of this?
No.
Oh, girl. You need to Google Obama excitement and babies, because he gets so excited. He is on the floor with them. He the photo with the little baby dressed up as a pope for Halloween. He was ecstatic.
I'm looking at photos and it is insane. And there's so many photos of so many different babies.
Yes.
He is on the floor.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
This baby has its hand inside his mouth. And he's loving it. Okay, well, we're going to move on to the part of the show where we ask each other a sexy question.
Sexy questions. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're back from a musical interlude because we don't have commercials, and we're going to ask each other some questions.
Right. Okay, so let me ask you. So, when were you most grateful for our friendship? Mm-hmm. It's a tough one because I had to think about it too.
Well, it's such a long amount of time. So,
I know.
I mean, honestly, probably when we started when we were doing the podcast, but I was living in this condo, when we first season 1, because I felt I didn't have a ton of strong friends at that point in my life. Things that kind of petered out with people moving away, cough, like Jamie. And I had also moved out of my market, living with Mark and Dave. So, yeah. I mean, for a long, good while, Marika, you were the only person that was coming over, and you were the only person seeing the condo develop and giving advice. And
Aww.
You were really the only one that I was sharing in that with.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that's true.
So,
giving advice. I mean, I think, Miles, that you always had great style. So I was like, this is amazing. I mean, that pink paint with your molding in the living room. Oh my God. I think about it all the time.
Oh my God.
I really do. I really do.
Okay, but your room, that could be your bedroom if you wanted, kind of. Not really with the molding.
Kind of, but it wouldn't be the same without the trim.
Yeah.
The molding and stuff. The trim and the combination just is so fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, it's really, I can't describe it very well, but it's really good.
I know,
really good.
I'm going to miss it when it's gone.
What?
I mean, I feel someday when I move, I'm going to feel thinking about this pink living room.
Right.
So that's my answer.
Okay, wonderful.
And I just won't hear your side of the story.
Okay. So mine is probably when I was not being a very great friend and you still stuck around. When I dated my first college boyfriend, Hector, that I isolated myself from everybody, but you still reached out, your brother, your twin brother, Michael, yeah. But my high school best friend, Lynn, did not.
Yeah.
So thank goodness that friendship ended. To be honest. But that still hurt though, when that happened. And now looking back on it, I'm yeah, really glad that friendship ended. Like, not good. But yeah, and then another time I think, probably another time was like more recent, was like last summer when I had to take out my teratoma, and I felt like I wanted to tell you what was going on. You were that important to me to let you know, like, hey, I'm going into surgery and I know you care, like, you know, type of thing. And I was very happy that I was able to like tell a good amount of people, because I felt like I have no one to tell. Like, wait, no, you have a good amount.
Yeah.
Some people I'm like, I don't care, you know. Like, I don't want you to know. Like, a lot of people are like, I don't want you to know. I don't care about you. So.
Wow. two summers ago.
2 summers ago. Sorry. Yeah. 2 summers ago. Yeah.
I feel, because it feels like last summer didn't even happen. Like last summer was like summer was canceled.
Yeah. Not this past summer, but the summer before it. 2019.
Time's not real anymore.
It's irrelevant, you know.
Well, speaking of time, my question for you, Marika, is what are you doing for your 50th birthday?
You know, that's a great question. Because I haven't really thought about my 50th birthday, but I have thought about my 60th birthday.
Okay. I'm sure she has one of these that she's a benchmark birthday.
Yeah. So on my 30th birthday, I went to Edinburgh, and I went to like the cafes that J.K. Rowling like wrote Harry Potter. So I would want to recreate that day, kind of. Like, I want to go there again, eat cake and drink tea and drink beer, and go to the graveyards where she like got the name for like McGonagall and Tom Riddle and stuff like that, and like walk around and yeah, just go back to the UK to celebrate my 60th birthday, because that's what I did when I was 30. So.
Okay, well, I mean, these are minisodes, except the last one, which just turned into a maxi-sode, and I just like left it as such because Marika had to define Taylor Swift's entire career. I
did. I really did. And I really thought you were going to edit that down.
I liked it. It was very interesting.
Okay.
I'm like, it's
like Miles probably thinks this is boring. Like, I'm like, oh wow, he kept all of it. I'm like, okay.
It was like coherent and researched and passionate. And I'm like, this is good stuff.
Yay! Okay, good. I thought it wasn't coherent. I'm like, are people gonna get this? Like,
you were like, so Scooter Braun in 1983 Atlanta steps into the Fox Theater.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, and so Taylor Swift is re-recording her, her albums again, her masters, etc. And so she recently re-recorded Love Story, and Ryan Reynolds is doing some type of thing with Match.com, and they recently did a commercial. Miles, have you seen this new commercial for Match.com?
No.
Oh, you should.
But I like Love Story.
It's actually, I like the commercial a lot. So basically, it's like Satan and 2020 get together, and it's a match made in hell. And so they do cool. And so they use Love Story, the re-recorded version, for the commercial. You should watch the commercial. I think
I'm going to. I like anything involving Ryan Reynolds, because I think that he is like one of the only truly funny Hollywood people. Like, he just has a really good. I think most people in Hollywood are not funny. They're just like too media trained. But I think Ryan Reynolds is really funny, and he's like, I really like his style. He's like hot, but not too hot.
Okay. He's very attractive.
He is, but I remember like maybe our standards were too high back then, and they got lowered by Adam Driver and Benedict Cumberbatch. But I remember when he was made Sexiest Man of the Year, and people were like, he's sexy. He's like a little goofy looking, but like his face is not like a 10.
Well, now it's Michael B. Jordan.
Oh my God. We all knew it was happening though. We all knew. But speaking of Black Panther, I'm so sad. I'm really sad about Chadwick Boseman, because nobody looked like him.
That's true.
Chadwick was so unique looking, and he had those huge bug eyes, and I'm just like, ugh, nobody looked like that.
And he still looked handsome too. I normally don't like people that look bug eyed either.
Yeah, he was like goofy, handsome, cutie. It was cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Michael B. Jordan is just like, we're gonna give you like beautiful body, beautiful lips, strong jaw. We're giving you like all the features, her cheekbones, skin color, like glowing. You guys, that was the episode. That was a mini-sode. That was a light flow. Mm-hmm. And you can send us these questions. We have an email, which is idkpod@gmail.com.
Or you could go to our Insta, which is idkwhatpod.
Yeah. Or we are also on Instagram and such. I'm at fine, which is UG 6 H's and then fine.
And then Matt Hate, HAYTE, and Matt in the front.
Well, I'm going to get up under this sheet because I'm like sweaty, but also cold.
All right. Well, bye, guys.
Bye. This baby has its hand inside his mouth. And he's loving it.